and a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Welcome, basketball fans. It's Saturday afternoon, and you're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Houston Rockets. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, and we'll be checking in with Allie LaForce from the sideline moments from now. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out east. The season nearly complete. Look at the Heat. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they are going to be slowing down at all.
And right now for Miami, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Then it's Thompson, and it's Durant, and it's Holiday in a shooting guard. And for the Heat, they've got Bird. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Tyler Hero, and it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
Just 5 to shoot. Bird way outside, and it's Durant with the rebound. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Houston Rockets. Smith finds Thompson. Holiday against Hero. That one falls.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Powell, that's good.
And for his stature, Norman Powell's very capable of finishing inside with authority.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant, and he said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Kevin, back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Now Thompson, following the three-point attempt by MP, and it's in there.
Love the fight right there from Şengün close to the hoop.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. When you talk about him then, Thompson, Clark, one of my favorite players. This kid is great.
Yeah, he's a joy to watch. I mean, for as young as he is, the way he gets after it defensively, the way he attacks the rim, he plays with a verve and confidence that belies his youth, man. He's a special talent, a freak athlete, exceptional at the defensive end already, and his offense is only going to continue to develop. Boy, that guy could be scary. There aren't going to be many people saying amen having to deal with him.
And here is Şengün, following the three-pointer by MP. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Two.
The free throw dropped for Şengün. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
He hits both from the stripe.
Tell you what, Alperen Şengün is a big with the modern-day game. He scores in bunches inside, but he also can pass it and shoot it from the perimeter, too.
Back to Bird. Fires for three. The Rockets pull it in.
He's off his game right now, trying to find a group.
Holiday attacking. Durant wide open. He fires. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
No fear or hesitation from KD. He's able to hit from anywhere.
MP passes to Jaquez. Powell finds Bird. From the arc. Knocks down the three ball. Bird's got 6 points.
A taste of how competitive MP can be. He wanted to go right back at him.
For three, Durant, and another three for Houston.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
The Heat trail by 8. MP looking around. Pass to Jaquez. Back to MP. Now here's Adebayo. 4 on the shot clock. MP passes to Jaquez. And the Heat, another three.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
With the floater, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. A different look for Miami. Khalil Ware comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Mitchell in for Bird. And then for Houston, Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jabari Smith. And Shepard subbed in for Aaron Holiday. Here's Hero, still without a basket. Changes here for the Heat. Adebayo is checked in for Jaime Jaquez. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Powell. And MP subbed in for Hero. The Rockets also changing it up. Şengün comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Amen Thompson. Here's Bird. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Jacks up a three. MP drills the three.
MP looking solid from there.
Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against the Magic, and so in the game for the Rockets. The guards are VanVleet and Shepard. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Adams in at the 5. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, guys. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, "Their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team." Kevin, back to you.
You know, they've got that grit. Thank you, Allie.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
On the wing, Wiggins. Back to Bird. There's the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And it's a 5-point Miami lead. Shepard with the ball. 10 points for him. Another miss by Houston.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
To the paint, here's Adebayo. Good, nice job down low. Adebayo's got the lead up to 7 now for Miami.
I like watching Adebayo operate inside. He is so efficient down low. And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Now, here is Bird. On the wing, Mitchell. 6 points for him. MP outside. Pass to Wiggins. 5 to shoot. Over Finney-Smith. The rebound by Shepard. Shepard's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here is Şengün. VanVleet passes to Adams. They could use a bucket. And with that, the Heat lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from VanVleet.
He's obviously hit a bit of a dry spell here. Only 1 of 5 this quarter.
And it's Ware in the corner. Mitchell outside. A three-pointer, Wiggins. The rebound by Steven Adams. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Rockets. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Now, here's MP. Adebayo kicks to MP. Three-pointer. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Powell, he's checked in for the Heat. Tyler Hero comes in for Mitchell. Houston with a big group substitution here. Smith checked in for Steven Adams. Durant comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Aaron Holiday's checked in for Shepard. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Now, here's Thompson.
Oh my goodness! That was special.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Thompson against Bird. Pass to Powell. Here's Wiggins. To the inside. Ware dishes to Powell. And again, Miami with the triple.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Holiday. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. So, Clark, when you think about the league's natural scores, Norman Powell has to be on that list.
For sure, and I think he's underrated, but everybody can't get top billing on the marquee. I mean, there are going to be guys that do great work that don't tend to get the attention that other guys do. But you look at his production, especially when his minutes go up, I mean, he can put it in the basket. He's a hard guy to deal with. He gets it in transition, mid-range game, shooting threes, and if you're not careful, he'll posterize you too.
And the Rockets making a change here. Adams checked in. Rockets trail by 9. Thompson outside. Pass to Adams. A minute 42 left in the first half of basketball. Another miss by Houston. Looking at Miami, they took their win in their last game against the 76ers. Here's MP. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And stolen by Wiggins. 3-on-3. Powell, no one around him, sinks the three-pointer. Powell's got the lead up to 12 now for Miami.
For a high-volume three-point shooter, Powell is quite effective and efficient.
Here's Durant. Strong finish by KD.
That's how they use a size mismatch in tight. Take it to the rack.
MP passes to Powell. And here's MP for 3. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now here's Durant. 17 points in his last outing. In close, Durant gets the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wiggins kicks to MP. Shot clock at 5. All 3 off the mark. Thompson outside. Pass to Adams. Three-pointer. Unable to get that one. And we finish one half of basketball. Heat out front, up by 11. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their makes.
And, you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, then that can be as difficult as anything.
Jaime Jaquez is out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's MP. And it's Hero into the two-guard. That's the group on the floor for Miami. With the step back. And Thompson kicks to Holiday. Pass to KD. Şengün with a screen on Powell. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut back down to 11. Big bucket there from Durant.
Right back at you. Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with a three of his own.
And so Bird will bring it up for Miami. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. And that will be the middle game of this three-game homestand. Beyond the arc, and the Heat, another three.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the 76ers played some superb basketball. He dropped 50 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Good on the three-point shot. Smith's got 5.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Hero on the wing. Jaquez outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And here's Hero. That's good on the assist by Powell. Powell's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside Holiday. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. From downtown, Norman Powell with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
It's stolen by Smith. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And KD throws it down.
He's so excitable on the floor. You see the kinds of things Smith is capable of doing when he's out there.
Clark, when you think of 3-level scorers at the power forward position, Jabari Smith fits the bill.
Yeah, he runs like a gazelle and seems to never tire. I mean, the energy he plays with is contagious and seems limitless. He gets himself to the rim. He's got a sweet stroke. Well, I tell you, his future is really bright.
And here is Şengün. Following the three-pointer by MP. Hits it from three-point range.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
Here's Jaquez. Pass to Powell. There's Hero with the 3. The Rockets pull it in. Smith on the wing. Jaquez defending. Thompson sets the pick for Smith. Outside Holiday. No good on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Adebayo. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Miami needs to get a shot off. Jaquez can't hit. Rockets trail by 15. Thompson passes to Durant. shoots over Hawkins. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure and close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunity.
Davion Mitchell's checked in for Bird. Houston with a big group substitution here. Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Smith. Shepard's checked in for Aaron Holiday. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Thompson. Miami leading by 13. Outside here. And the Heat with some changes. Khalil Ware's checked in for Jaime Jaquez. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Powell. And MP subbed in for Hero. Jeff Green is checked in for Houston. Okogie comes in for Kevin Durant. Now here's Green. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. VanVleet passes to Shepard. The Rockets again can't hit. MP outside. Mitchell in the corner. Back to MP. From outside the arc. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And so it's Miami controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. The guards are VanVleet and Shepard. Adams is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Okogie in at small forward. Now, here's MP. This one for three, and again for three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
To the middle. That's good from VanVleet on the assist from Shepard.
VanVleet, for his size, is pretty tricky.
Bird, the pass to Mitchell. Back to MP. Wiggins outside. And Clark, is someone who has been around the game their entire life, what advice would you give to younger players?
A couple of things, Kevin, I would highlight. One is embrace the work, embrace the process of development, run your own race in that regard. Stay away from the snare of compare, and dedicate yourself to being a continual learner and always striving to get better.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Ware with it. Adams defending. Pass to Powell. 5 on the clock. Wiggins dishes to Bird. Shoots over VanVleet. And again, MP. MP's got 38 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. A different look for Miami. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Wiggins. And it's Fontecchio in for Mitchell. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Rockets. Kevin Durant comes in for Josh Okogie. last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Finney-Smith passes to Van Vliet. Şengün with a screen on Bird. The Rockets with another miss.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
In the corner, Powell with it. Good ball movement here by Miami. Back to Bird. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the three, and the Heat. Another three.
Boy, MP is just filleting this defense. I mean, they've got no answers for him right now.
Outside Durant. Shoots over Fontecchio. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Durant's got 9 points now in just the second half. Miami's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Powell for 3. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
KD's shot is good.
A 3-level scorer, Durant is a pick-your-poison matchup for defenders.
Pass to Fontecchio. Over in the corner, Jaquez. Here's MP, covered by Van Vliet. Bird. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. KD's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And finished off by Finney-Smith.
A trusted floor general, Van Vliet, with the outstanding setup there.
It's Powell on the wing. Back to Bird. Pass to Jaquez. Down low. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
The Rockets making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Now, here is Bird. Good on the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Durant with it. He's covered by Fontecchio. KD's shot is good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's MP. Wiggins, a screen on Van Vliet. Pass to Wiggins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 3-pointer, Bird. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 5 assists in the game. Up top, Durant. He's covered by Fontecchio. A putback. That's tipped. Stolen by Thompson. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Durant. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Thompson against Wiggins. Here's Finney-Smith. And it's off from 3-point range. Finney-Smith's gone 1 of 4 so far.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Heat.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. But I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And Miami making a change here. Jovic is checked in. Houston also making some changes. Smith checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Fred Van Vliet.
This is a good sign, a positive sign. Thompson wanting to keep getting better from the mid-range.
Now, here's MP. Drops in the tray. Bird's got 50 points.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Here's KD. Thompson misses.
And that was almost one for the highlights. The long-distance alley-oop, just a fraction off the mark.
Bird outside. The 3-ball. No good that time. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Let's now go courtside and join Jennifer Quintana. Jennifer?
MP, a number of all-time NBA greats, made their mark right off the bat in year one, but none have scored as many points in their rookie season as you have. What does that mean to you?
I mean, it's special. This is important because it shows that I'm doing what it takes to be one of the greatest to ever do it. But as much as I put myself in this position, I gotta shout out my guys. They created this environment where I can thrive, you know what I mean? This is my record, but I'm representing for my teammates, the coaching staff, the scouting department, the front office, all of them. And I think together we're gonna do some really great things this year.
Can't wait, MP. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Hey, Jen, thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And so long, everyone.